I'm Hilary Good. Welcome to Armagh Theatre Group, and thank you for joining us for our latest Zoom production, Social Bubble, Toil and Trouble. I know that many of you tuned in July for Zumio and Juliet, and the fact that you're back for more speaks volumes for our writers, Biddy, Malachy and Tim, for our brilliant producer, Marjorie Quinn, for our super techie, Alan Lee, and last but not least, our cast, who have worked their socks off to bring you this live original production to your screens, no matter where you are in the world. We're at the mercy of the internet, so fingers crossed, technology won't let us down. Firstly, you've been automatically muted and your video turned off, so no one can see or hear you during the performance. Secondly, at the end of the play, the chat messaging feature will open for interaction between you, the audience, and the performing team. So please feel free to make use of it, as many of you did last time. The cast would love to get your feedback. By the way, you'll get a better experience of the play if you put it on gallery view now. Well, I think that's it, ladies and gents. Time now to sit back and enjoy the world premiere of Social Bubble, Toil and Trouble.
Hey. It's a wee bit warmer today.
Yes, it is. Makes such a difference, doesn't it? We'll give her another minute or two. You know, I nearly forgot how to host a Zoom since the lockdown opened up again. What next, I ask you?
Aye, all these shops shutting for good. It's all online now. Gumtree's booming.
I can't keep up with the daily changes, Kate. Spray your groceries, rub your knobs, wash your hands, wash your feet, sit in a bubble bath.
Wear a mask, pubs closed, half-price restaurants, 2 meters, 1 meter. I mean, is this a meter? Or this?
Oh, she needn't ask me. I'm borderline dyslexic when it comes to measurements. Your one's coping in Glasgow. Aren't they all locked down again?
Oh, aye, they're none too pleased just now.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. I had to sort out the dog. Oh.
Why, what's wrong with your dog?
Oh, the dog, wait a tell you.
Well, look, we've got a 3 now. We're a quorum, so let's get started. Kate, any apologies?
Yes, I have an apology from Ray. Oh, poor Ray.
Poor Ray, my bum. You do all realise it was poor Ray, single-handedly scuppered 6 weeks of solid rehearsal for Romeo and Juliet due to his lockdown issues in the wilds of Donegal.
What lockdown issues?
Oh, well, we'll not go into it. But suffice to say, his recycling bin is going to take quite a wee while to empty. And I'm not talking cardboard or plastic.
But don't forget, Jill, the play did go on, didn't it? And a big success it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if you count the antics of double-crossing Dan, then I suppose it was. But I think it was extremely not on to rehearse a play with 2 casts, neither knowing the other existed, and then to dump one at the last minute as if 6 weeks of rehearsal were an irrelevance. Oh, it's going to take a very, very long time for wounds to heal. Believe me.
Another time? We've got to move on. Water under the bridge. Any other absentees, Kate?
Yes, Pat texted me from London with, I'm in London with my film crew. Apologies, but if Ray is there, tell him he is not forgiven. I am still going to poison him.
Well, we won't record that final comment in case the Charity Commission asks to look at our minutes. And what about Ray's apology?
I can't make it today.
Still drying out after Donegal.
Is the weather that bad in Donegal? I mean, I know it's not exactly Benidorm, but any port in this COVID storm.
Right. Here, tell us why Ray the rat is now poor Ray.
Has nobody heard? His house in Armagh was broken into when he was away in Donegal, completely cleaned out. The PSNI reckon someone figured out where he was and got to work, and now they want a list of the contact details of all the cast.
Oh, what is that, like contact tracing?
Through the chair, our GDPR policy will be breached if we give out that info. Kate, as our solicitor, what can we do through the chair?
Well, the Special Powers Act of 1973, subsection 41, says that state forces can do whatever is necessary to solve a crime. Now, that subsection was never rescinded, though the rest of the Act was by the European Court of Human Rights.
Okay, Kate, well, since we can only meet for 40 Zoom minutes, you sort out the legalese and report back your course of action. Now, let's get on, can we? Item number 1 on the agenda.
There is only one item.
Well, all right then. The only item on the agenda, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, hello, Dan. Just in the nick of time, Dan. We're just about to discuss your wonderful production of Romeo and Juliet, and you wouldn't want to miss that now, would you, Dan?
Wait a minute. I've got a letter here to read out first.
Really? Can't it wait?
It's quite important.
Oh, how important?
It could be very important.
Go on then.
This is a letter from Goldberg, Benowitz and Isaacs, attorneys at law from Montreal.
Oh, is that in Tyrone?
No, it's in Canada, above America.
Yes, Kate, I was being flippant. Oh, read on for goodness sakes.
Dear sirs, we represent the estate of the late Leonard Cohen, and it has been brought to our attention that as part of a production on Zoom entitled Romeo and Juliet, transmitted between July the 2nd and the 4th, 2020, one of the late Mr. Cohen's most famous songs was parodied without prior consent in contravention of law, blah, 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 and that we put you on notice that we will have no hesitation in taking further action should this happen in the future. Yours, etc., etc.
What does this mean, Kate? You're the solicitor.
Oh, well, come to think of it, I do remember seeing something online about the Cohen estate going after the Republican National Party after they played Hallelujah at Trump's election rally without permission. Are we in the poo?
Well, here now, look, divorce is my forte. Copyright is a minefield, and anyway, it's practically impossible to prove.
I think it would be fair to say that not one note uttered by the understudy resembled any notes forming the melody of Leonard Cohen's song. And I'd be fairly certain that not one word of the singing was able to be understood by the average human ear. So on balance, when they haven't a leg to stand on, I suggest we bin that.
Okay, all those in favour, raise your hand. Good. In the bin.
Now, wait a minute, I've got another letter.
Go on.
And a letter from a Ms. Fanula O'Shaughnessy from Drumnastrade, and that is in Tyrone. Dear sirs, my daughter Aoife purchased a ticket for your play Romeo and Juliet as a means of revising for her GCSE English exam, whenever that'll be. She sat through 45 minutes of a terrible, inane, juvenile twaddle, only to discover that the performance of Romeo and Juliet deviated so far from Shakespeare's script, it was hardly recognisable.
We did have to make some changes. I mean, in order to accommodate the novel circumstances in which we find ourselves. We employed poetic license.
Oh, was that what it was? Huh? After all the hard work we put in, poetic license, was it, when you ditched us?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, right.
No, please, Madam Secretary, do continue.
Well, the lady goes on to say that the play was a farce. Be warned, I will be contacting the PSNI fraud branch to take this matter further. Yours disgustedly, F. O'Shaughnessy, Ms.
Look, did we advertise this as a faithful performance of Romeo and Juliet?
No way. Bin it. I mean, what does she expect for $7.99? That's cheaper than a crap pizza with no toppings. And I'll bet her teachers gave her A stars anyway.
Okay, all those in favour? Good. In the bin. Now, Romeo and Juliet. I am delighted to acknowledge the wonderful work done by the so-called understudies and Dan with Romeo and Juliet. A resounding success from a very stressful start. And I have been told that we are the very first drama group to have performances live via Zoom during the pandemic. A round of applause. Yes, Jill.
Well, I wish to add my congratulations to the cast, and that's to be minuted. But I must also protest at the underhanded way the use of understudies undermine the sacred trust between cast and producer. The work we put in. Well, the constant worry that Ray would fall off the wagon and my stray pussy in the middle of rehearsals has just left me at the brink of retirement from this group. It has.
Firstly, Jill, we are delighted with the return of your beloved puss.
Jill, you got your pussy back?
Well, it turned up a bit. The drag will need a good wash. Have you ever tried washing
I'm
your...
sure you feel much more whole now, Jill. Moving on. The delicate nature of Ray's well-known drink problem caused the need for insurance/assurance for a backup plan for the good name of the group. Jill, we don't want you to leave for another group over this. Dan has learned his lesson and will select cast members who are, shall I say, more reliable for the next production. Which, Dan, is, I think what you want to tackle is...
The Scottish play.
Are you trying to avoid the curse, Dan?
Well, everyone knows that you ought not to mention the name of the play out loud. It's bad luck.
Well, I thought there were 3 curses, the witches' curses.
I think you need to go and read the play, Jill. The witches made 3 prophecies, none of which they ever thought would come true.
Prophecies? But how do you mean?
So, well, in our case, it could be, say, 1, Ray having a leading part anytime soon. Not happening.
Dead right.
Well, let me see. 2, my next production being a box office flop. Not happening.
Absolutely.
And say 3, the Cohen estate representatives being so petty as to sue a poor local amateur drama group. Blood out of a stone, darlings. Blood out of stone. Not happening.
So you can't sue a straw man.
No, and they'll be far too busy going after Trump to worry about small fish like
And
us.
anyway, the Scottish play isn't a musical, is it? Even though you'd probably love that.
Okay. Any other business?
No.
Not from me.
Me neither.
Okay, then, well, we'll just wait to hear from you, Dan. Okay, everyone, wash those hands and stay safe.
Right. Good turnout. Nice to see some new faces. Well, this always does happen immediately after a successful production.
Oh, Dan, it's just that, well, I was thinking in bed.
Not now, Jill, not now, no time to waste. So, the Scottish play... Oh, I see Pat in the waiting room. I thought she ditched us completely. I think I'd better let her in before we begin.
Can you hear me?
Ray, what on earth do you think you're doing here?
I'm not there. I'm here.
What, in London with Pat?
No. I just signed in under her name. In case you wouldn't hear me out.
Proper order too. Dan, him. Kick him out.
No, wait. Jesus, can't a man make a mistake once in his life?
There are some mistakes which are simply unforgivable. Well seen that I had the foresight to have a backup plan.
Look, Dan, I am so sorry. With the lockdown, I just couldn't cope with it.
You weren't the only one in lockdown, you know.
I know, but there was nothing to do, nothing to look forward to. I just got so depressed. And then the bottle beckoned. And when rehearsal started, I thought I could stop drinking, but look, this won't happen again. I want to be a part of this. I need this, please, Dan.
Ray, I can't take that chance. This play is too important to everyone. If you upset the apple cart, fall off the bandwagon again, look, it's not on. There's already enough bad luck associated with this play without you.
Come on, Jill, help a mate out. Tell him it was only a once-off.
It is a long time since I saw you in a state like that, but remember, your behaviour meant that I missed out too, and so did Pat.
Look, I'm telling you, I can change. Sure, last time I was a Scorpio, but now I'm a Libra, and that's much more balanced.
For goodness sake, you don't believe in those horoscopes, do you? I mean, fake news. If ever I heard fake news.
Well, actually, I do believe in all that. I'm now a Virgo. Would you not notice?
Oh, yeah, would never have believed it.
It's all in the stars, Dan. Isn't it, Lola? Go on, tell him.
Well, the celestial bodies do have some impact upon us, Dan. I mean, there's this Neo-Wise comet, and it's no coincidence that it came in 2020 when the pandemic struck. There's the Australian bushfires and the floods, and what about those murder hornets, huh? And then there's a plague of flying ants heading for Donegal.
Donegal? A plague and a pandemic?
Yes, it's all connected. I have this app on my phone and it tells you where to find the planets and when.
You see, Dan, the planets can change us.
No, Ray, no, it's too soon. I can't take the chance with you. I just don't trust you.
Please.
Oh, God, you didn't have to do that, did you?
Oh, God, had nothing to do with it. And yes, I did have to do it. We have work to do.
Well, I was thinking in bed last night. Maybe I should go forward as a Zoom host, just to make sure there's no double crossing this time.
Yes, fine. Go ahead.
Okay, but please tell me we're going to perform it in the theatre. My audience aren't Zoomers and they miss me so much.
No, I don't think so, dear. The R number is rising and no, we're going to Zoom all the way through rehearsals and performance, just to be on everyone's safe side.
Oh, I agree with Dan. They've pushed back the reopening of the pubs and closed the abattoirs. Now, if that's not an ill omen, I don't know what is.
Well, the schools are reopening, so why not the theatres?
There's a bit of an age difference between the school attendees and the theatre attendees.
Are you saying we're all old fogies? Speak
Right, okay.
for yourself.
Moving on, all right? Now, following on from the financial success of our last production, I've been able to print off scripts for all of you and send them to you in the post. Along with, yes, good, along with an email attachment. So, there's absolutely no excuse for not knowing your lines, whichever part I give you. Do you see what I did there? Whichever part Oh, never mind. Right. The Scottish play in 5 acts. A mammoth task, but one that I know our talented group will not shy away from. We're going to devour this Big Mac and reap another financial reward, thus being able to boast 2 flushing thrones for our loyal supporters.
Dan, are you adopting an Ulster Scots accent? Do we all have to speak like Ballymena for 5 friggin' acts? Nobody will understand. I'll be disastrous.
Very good, Janet. Very good. You sound like a true Lady McBee. You know, with that authentic Highland intonation, I think you stand a very good chance of landing the leading lady part.
Aye, but there's nothing better than the real Scottish accent for the leading lady of the Scottish play. Don't you, Ken?
Yes, well, I do see that as a bonus, yes.
Of course, Kate, you do know that Lady Macduff is Lady Macbee's opposite, whereas I could play a wonderful Lady Macbeth with her descent into madness. I do believe you'd be a fabulous Lady Macduff. You know, Shakespeare uses this role to display the positive traits of womanhood. Her devotion to her family, her goodness, her high moral standing, unselfishness and inner strength, juxtapositioned with the selfish and immoral Lady Macbeth, who represents the control that ambitious, manipulative, seductive women hold over their husbands.
Stop! No, stop! Look, I'm the producer. I mean, I'll allocate the roles. All right?
Sorry, of course, Dan.
Yes. Well, yes. Well, Kate, you play Lady Macduff.
Thank you.
As for Lady Macbee, yes. Well, Janet, please, would you do it?
Of course.
Right. Well, that leaves Jill and Lola as two of the witches, and Kate, you could double up as the third witch. Jack, you'll be King Duncan or the lead male role, whose name, of course, we can't mention.
And why can't we mention the lead role's name then?
Well, everyone knows that it's bad luck. You shouldn't mention the name until the play is over.
What? Big Mac or Macbeth?
Macbeth. Oh, I meant Big Mac. Look, everybody, spin round 3 times, spit over your left shoulder, and recite a line out of Romeo and Juliet. Now, quick!
Spitting not allowed in a pandemic. And we don't remember any of the lines from Romeo and Juliet. I wasn't even in it, in case you'd forgotten.
Are you trying to sabotage this play, Jill, before it's even started?
Oh, me, Dan? No. Huh. Is this a dagger I see before me? Hi, Ray.
Hey, Jill.
Yeah.
Hey, Jill, thanks for the Zoom invite. Even though it's a wee bit tricky doing Zoom on this crappy iPad compared to my lovely laptop, which is now in the hands of some scumbag burglar. Look, Jill, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
It is what it is, Ray. It is what it is. Don't get too comfy now. You're not off the hook yet. Life must move on. You will just have to forgive yourself. Was it Shakespeare said, forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them as much? No, wait, maybe that was Oscar Wilde said that, was it? Well, anyway, that brings me on to Dan.
Dan! There's no forgiveness in that man. His insistence of the 3 C's drove me to the brink.
Aye, and to the drink in Donegal. That scheming rat. Do you know what he's doing now? The Scottish play. You think Shakespeare wrote it for him the way he goes on?
Are you in it?
If you call being one of the witches in it, well then, yes, I am. But gives me a chance to have a foot in the other camp. He dismissed me for the leading lady part and gave it to your woman Janet, prima donna with her half-finished drama degree. Cast as one of the witches. I mean to say, do I look like a witch to you?
Well, you do have a black pussy and a broom. No, you'd look perfect as a leading lady. So, tell me, what's this all about?
The golden rule, Ray. do unto others what is done to you. He pulled the rug from under yours, mine, and Pat's feet at the last minute. Now, I have a plan that could turn the tables on him. Are you with me?
Look, don't get me wrong, but I'd be at the front of the queue when it comes to hanging Dan out to dry. But I was what you'd like to happen to him. Are we talking about a little bit of roughing up? Or maybe a little bit of blackmail, emptying out his bank accounts? Or maybe just going the whole hog and murdering the bastard?
Steady on, Ray. I think you've been watching a bit too much Scandi Noir during the lockdown. I'd let that murder idea slip if I were you, unless you want to spend a lengthy staycation in my Gabri, which is not a fancy Airbnb in case you didn't know.
Yeah, but you're going to have to tell me something.
Right. Well, my plan would bring you back into the fold, make heroes of the three of us, and send Dan packing back to the hills for good. But I need your answer, Ray. Pat is ready to play her part from London. What say you, Ray?
Did you say Pat? Like our Pat? Like Game of Thrones Pat? Like Pat who wants to poison me, Pat? Are you mad?
Ray, it's all relative. You need to get some perspective. For example, you're a pain in the neck, right?
Thanks a million.
But then we have to have him finished. Dan is a pain in the neck multiplied by a zillion. He is an arrogant, self-effacing, duplicitous, scheming toe rag who needs his comeuppance. And we are going to give it to him.
And Pat's prepared to forgive me for the greater good.
Well, I didn't exactly say that, but for now she's prepared to bury the hatchet.
Aye, in my back.
No, she's grand, really.
She's scary, that's what she is.
Look, Ray, will you just man up? Your behaviour messed things up for the three of us. But now, well, you're sort of on parole. This is your big chance, Ray. Your big chance to redeem yourself. Come on, Ray. Say yes.
Okay, you can count me in. When shall we three meet again in thunder, lightning, or
I let you know.
That's great. I'm away for a beer.
What?
Oh, I said never fear. You can call me.
Welcome, and how smoothly we all gather together. So, the Scottish play. And you should all know the story by now. Shakespeare, of course, has swapped the theme of romance in Romeo and Juliet for one of treachery and treason and murder and greed. He's also taken us from the heat of Italy to the rain and windswept highlands of Scotland, from whence, it has to be said, many of our ancestors hail. That's why I think this play is so well suited to the Ulster dialect, my favourite Shakespeare play.
Thought you said Romeo and Juliet was your favourite.
No, it was always Macbeth. Oh, nearly said it there, nearly said it.
What?
Macbeth, you're at it again. Look, from now on, we refer to this play as Big Mac.
Oh, what about the not the Scottish play? Or no, the Ulster Scots Scottish play.
Was there ever any other Scottish play?
I studied this extensively for my BA in Scottish Lit from Glasgow University. For example, you have famous playwrights such as J.M. Barrie, author of Peter Pan, Arthur Conan Doyle, creator of Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock also being a character from Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. Then you have a heroine of mine, Carol Ann Duffy, feminist playwright and poet laureate. Stephen Greenhorn's wonderful work for TV with River City, Gordon Honeycomb, ITN newscaster, Grant Morrison, famous comic book and sci-fi writer, the great Glenn Chandler, playwright, director and writer of Taggart, and not least of all, Alan Bissett of Falkirk, writer of Death of a Ladies' Man. The very same title from Leonard Cohen's 1977 album.
Oh, yes. How How interesting. I just love Leonard Cohen, especially his Marianne. Do you think we could use that link to introduce one of his songs into our production? It would really show our depth of knowledge to my fellow bardelators.
No,
Jimmy.
Perforce, eh?
No.
Well, actually, Dan, I think you've a very good point there. Even though my rendition was never heard, the song in Romeo and Juliet did prove to be a pivotal and inspirational scene.
Really?
Oh, yes. I mean, I think Dan should expand his idea, actually. Yes, expand it and have us sing all of the Scottish play. Oh.
What? Do you mean a full-length musical?
Yes, Dan. Just think, your favourite Shakespeare play using the music of your favourite singer, Leonard Cohen.
Oh, yes, yes. And I have GCSE music with voice, you know. It sounds like the perfect marriage.
Yes. I'm beginning to see it now. Just in the same way that Mamma Mia used the songs of ABBA to tell their story. Hey, we could call it Mac a Mia.
Exactly, Dan. Only with whatever songs you so choose. And of course, why, everyone knows how well I can sing.
Yes, of course.
So we need a new script then.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. Just look, I'll take care of that. Give me a week. Hey, we can ditch the Scottish accents because it's going to be sung. Adopt, adapt, and advance, people. The 4 is our new cast motto. Huh? Okay, look let's wind it up now. Same day next week. Oh, and bring your singing voices with you.
4 A's. A.
Oh, it's A.
Cheery bye.
Hallelujah.
Hi, Ray. Ray, listen, before Pat joins us, you have to apologise to her, right?
Remember, Pat's no saint. That's not right, Bina. She's guzzling every time she puts the bottle to her lips. You talk about kettle and black.
Oh, all right. I'll talk to her, smooth things out. We have to be singing from the same hymn sheet if this is going to succeed, if our vengeance is to be realised. This plot will not bear fruit otherwise, and you, my friend, will be left on the planet of has-beens forever.
I have become a librarian, Jill. I have donned the mantle of equilibrium, diplomacy, and peacemaking.
You jacked in your job?
No, it's all in the stars, Jill. It's in the stars.
It's a Libran you are, Ray, not a librarian.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Oh, Jill, hi, Pat.
So sorry I'm late. Work has been absolutely hectic on production today, and everything that could go wrong did. I mean, it's like we're cursed.
Oh, God. Well, I hope that doesn't spread over here. Listen, Pat, Ray has something he wants to say to you directly before we begin, okay?
Okay.
Pat, I wish to acknowledge the hurt that Scorpion Ray brought on you. The shame he felt the following day, waking up in an overcast Donegal, was all consuming. But now the clouds have been blown away by a new Ray, this new librarian. No. Libra Ray, humble, considerate, and loving Ray. And oh, so apologetic Ray.
I will accept that you may have turned over a new leaf, Ray, and I am prepared to work with you from London on Jill's plan. But if the old Ray ever makes an appearance again, I will fly home in a broom if I have to and poison you myself. Now, Jill, what recipe of vengeance are we brewing up?
Oh, trust me, it's all in hand.
Okay, I believe you now. Come on, let's get started.
Right, all right. Let's recap who's playing who. Pat, you will play all three witches, Lady Macduff, and any other random female. Ray, you will play Macbee, Banquo, King Duncan, Malcolm, Fleance, all the servants, and any dead people. And that leaves me in the lead role as Lady Macbee.
Thanks very much. The crop as usual.
Hey,
Really heartening
Dan.
to see you here, all so enthusiastic and together as a cast. This is the essence of a successful production. Oh, comradeship and trust, eh? Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, Dan.
Yes, yes.
Dan. Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Dan. Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Dan. I'm afraid I'll have to step back from my role because my husband and I have been waiting for the government to announce their safe countries list. And you wouldn't believe it, but my all-time favourite place to see was on it. Greenland. So I won't be here for the show.
Greenland. Greenland. You're abandoning us in the middle of a pandemic to go to Greenland? I mean, there's nowhere any greener than here, for God's sake.
But you've always known we're keen bird watchers, Dan, and now I can afford it. The Arctic Tern, the polar experience, kayaking on the world's largest island, the Arctic Tern, Dan, Aurora Borealis.
No need to swear, Kate. I mean, who flies to Greenland from here other than the Arctic Tern anyway?
Well, Ryanair to Copenhagen and then Great Dane Airlines to Reykjavik, Iceland, and then all the way to Kangerlussuaq with Greenland Airways.
Okay.
Then...
have you organised a replacement for Lady Macduff, a trained singer?
Yes, Pat said she'd do it from London. I rang her last week and she said she'd love a part. Always wanted to be in a musical with you, Dan.
Yeah, well, when can Pat join rehearsals? I mean, time is tight.
She's waiting now.
Hold
Let
on a
her
minute.
in.
Hold on. That's not Ray on the other side of this line, is it?
No, it's Pat. Just let her in and let me out. Okay. I'll send you a postcard. Break a leg.
Bye.
Pat, how magnanimous of you to join us. We're delighted to have you aboard.
No, thank you, Dan. We're all here for the love of the group and amateur drama. What happened in the past stays there. I am totally focused at the task at hand, which is to capture Lady Macduff through the songs and poetry of Leonard Cohen. As someone once said, the 3 A's: adopt, adapt, and advance.
A moot point, Pat. You'll find that that's 4 A's, and I am that someone.
How embarrassing. I should have known.
Okay, cast, let's get on with it now. If we just go to Act 2, Scene 2, the death of Duncan. I think we're all agreed that Cohen's death of a ladies' man is most appropriate, but at 9 minutes, 12 seconds, well, I'm not sure if that can work with that. But look, so Pat, would you just go from so the great affair?
Excuse me, Dan.
Yes.
It's just that Kate was going to start with Leonard Cohen's Everybody Knows in Act 1, and now Pat will sing that, and she's going to sing the finale, Hallelujah. But that means other than a few oohs and ahs, the rest of us witches are just left with the witch's spell, double, toil and trouble. So I was thinking, what about if I sang Killer Queen by Freddie Mercury? Or another one bites the dust after Duncan croaks it? Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust.
No.
Another one bites the dust. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Another one.
I'm the I'll call the shots. If you want to sing that mindless drivel by some talentless rock group, produce your own play next time.
I will.
What was that?
Silly
What?
old Jill, said Dan. Silly old Jill.
Very true, very true. Right, well, look, I'm just going to call it a night for now. All right, thank you, but next time, learn your lines.
Okay,
Bye.
overnight.
Okay. Bye.
Toodaloo.
Oh,
Hi, Dan.
yeah, hi, you two.
Hi, Dan.
Thanks for joining me. Look, I just want to make this a quick one-on-one, all right? Because it's only just going to take a little bit of time. But I'm looking for my line, for my notes, and I seem to have misplaced them. I'm going to check in the upstairs loo. So look, you two talk between yourselves for a moment. I won't be a mo, okay?
Hi, Jack. Well, what's the crack? I see the E numbers rising.
Our number, Lola. Our number. Here, I need to ask you something.
Now, look here, Jack. I know Dan has us in that love scene together, but it's not for real.
What? No, it's... Do you know Kate well? Because she came to me before going to Greenland. Said she had this really good laptop for sale. Needed the money for a holiday. Would I be interested?
Well, lucky you. Kate's always buying and selling really good stuff off cheap on Gumtree. Good deal then?
Yes and no. Give her cash. Oh, it's a quality piece of kit. Has all the downloads needed for script writing, acting tips. But I was going through its memory and came across photos of Ray. Loads of photos of Ray. And ladies.
Our Ray. The black sheep Ray.
Yes. And I'd been thinking, we were told Ray's house was burgled when he was in Donegal. Kate sells me a laptop real cheap. And Ray's photos are all over it.
And ladies, you said, what sort of ladies?
Well, ladies is stretching it a bit.
Dirty wee. I'd call the police.
They all looked over 18, Lola.
No, what I mean. Would Kate have had anything to do with Ray's robbery when he was away?
What? Have I bought stolen goods? Is Ray going to come after me?
Well, you know the old adage. If a deal looks too good, Jack. Well, the PSNI are investigating Ray's robbery. So if they do knock on your door, you tell them to get in touch with the Kalalit Nunani Policitit. That's the Greenland police. She's some turn, that kid one.
Sorry about that. I hope you two weren't practicing that love scene without me. Find the notes in the Jack's Jack. Okay, let's just look at Act 5, Scene 4. I still sense a bit of screen awkwardness at the scene's climax. Oh, look, we're just going to run out of Zoom time. Okay, I'll come back to you, okay?
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo. Dear me, Dan. I do hope we're getting the weather you're expecting. Audio, can't hear you, Dan. You'd think you'd know by now.
Oh, here we go. Yes, right. The Zoom thing. Yes, indeed. So look, so what were you saying to me there? You were saying something. I couldn't quite catch
I do
it.
hope we get the weather you're expecting.
Yes. Well, look, never mind these. Are we going to be ready for our great big Mac musical, our Mamma Mia extravaganza in 25 minutes?
Yes. And did you pay for the premium Zoom this time?
Yes.
Because I don't want us getting kicked out mid-hallelujah.
No, it's okay. I paid for it. Yes, of course. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Oh.
Hello, Dan. How's your eye? I'm so...
Aha! I knew it. Those dark glasses are well suspicious. What have you been up to?
Hello, Dan. Hello. Oh, dear Dan. I am so sorry about your eye.
Oh, you look like a Hollywood director with those on, Dan.
Jesus, would somebody tell me what happened to his eye?
It was nothing really my own fault.
He got punched. Standing up for moi.
Who punched you?
Well, it wasn't me.
It was nothing, really.
Oh, now, Dan, I really wouldn't say that. You see, we were out at that thing, having dinner on Boris. Oh, you know, get out, help out.
Let the fire be get out.
Eat out, help out.
Yes, that's it. And we had to queue. And the man behind us wasn't wearing his mask. So I just told him what I think of people who don't wear their masks in public. And he was really very abusive towards me. So Dan here stepped up, told him to clean up his language and put his mask on.
I'm surprised at you, Dan, joining in the great mask debate.
And in public too.
No, Jack, you've done enough, don't you think?
I was just trying to lend my support.
Support? Fat chance. Look, when the dickhead who was refusing to put on his mask threatened to knock my lamp in, Genius here steps in and invites him to give it his best shot.
Well, that was very brave of you, Jack.
Except Jack ducked, and the maskless wonder connected with Dan.
Oh.
Dan, I'm so sorry. Really,
I know.
I am.
So you keep saying, look, let's forget it and move on. Okay, let's get ready for tonight. I mean, hey, where's Jill?
Oh, I was chatting to her 15 minutes ago. She'll be here. You
Good,
can count on that.
Good. Okay, everybody, right now, remember, articulate. Project those voices. Don't let the words be drowned out by the music, wonderful as the music is. Jill, there you are, thank goodness. Jill, you don't seem to be in costume. You seem to be dressed for the virtual after party before the play.
Hi, Jill. Are you all set to cast your spell on this production?
Oh, no, she can't cast any spells. She hasn't got a hat or a cat or a hooked nose. I mean, you look as though you're dressed as Lady McBee. What's going on?
I am Lady McBee. But not of the musical McBee written and directed by you, Dan. Oh, no. Not of the Leonard Cohen McBee. Hallelujah. The Cohen lawyers have caught you breaking and bending the rules, Dan, and they're coming to get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Police! Police! Open up! We've a warrant for your arrest!
Oh, Dan!
Plagiarism carries a big fine and a long sentence, but sure, you knew that from the start.
Open up!
But how do they know? I mean, I never mentioned Cohen in any of my promotions.
Maybe it's a curse coming true, Dan. A McBee curse.
You must not die!
Why are you laughing like that, Jill? You don't seem in the slightest bit surprised. And Pat, why are you putting on your witch's hat? I can still do this, you know.
Well, Dan, you were forced to pick me, with Kate escaping to Greenland before the PS and I figured out she was the fence for Ray's stolen goods. I am no second-hand Kate, Dan. All the hard work I put into Romeo and Juliet, all the long nights and the hangovers, for you to just jump ship at the starting line? Maybe this is the second Scottish curse, because now your production will not be a box office success.
We're coming in now!
Oh, and before you go, Dan, I just want you to know it was I tipped off the Cohen estate about your plagiarism. And your first prediction was Ray not getting a lead role. Remember the golden rule, Dan. Do unto others. So, wasn't it a good job I had a backup plan?
Right, sir! You're under arrest!
I'm not going anywhere. I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, I am delighted to say the understudies have it.
Oh,
Get ready, everybody. I'll start the announcements. Break a leg.
This is outrageous. Just wait one moment. This is outrageous.
What about poor Dan?
here, the understudies have it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to welcome you, and we hope you enjoy our production of Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Don't say Macbeth!
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.
Hi, thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Well done, everybody.
Well done, everybody. Yes, great.
Well done, everybody.
Can't believe that's it. I can't believe that's it over, you know.
I know.
Desperate.
Bad.
All
Ashling and Lost Queen. Fabulous.
I'd like to say,
all the work you do.
I didn't hear what was going to come to next.
I had no
I'd
notion.
like to say, you see that last scene?
Yeah.
You were all frozen for me.
No.
And in
was
fact,
okay. It was
I
fine
Jill,
with me.
Thank you.
Jill, you weren't even on. I'm sure you were, but it weren't on my end.
I
It
think
was-
yours. I thought yours was
From
going a wee bit
Wales.
wonky at one stage.
I probably did.
Yeah.
That was scary,
Yeah.
but got there.
Then at one stage I said I was looking for my lines. I wasn't.
California.
Claire says, well done,
Oh,
folks.
it's her cousin
Real.
Christina.
Thank you, Claire. For real.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Lurgan.
Thanks, Christina.
Donna, thank you.
Lurgan.
Good.
California.
Hi, Lurgan. Hi, California. Hi, Wales.
Oh,
Anna Skillen.
just
Hi,
it's been a long time.
Hi, Anna
Anna
Skillen.
It's not lovely. Anna Skillen. It was
Oh,
fantastic. I
White
laughed
Abbey.
out
Hi,
loud.
White Abbey.
Sandra.
Hi
Hello,
there.
Sandra. How you doing?
Mark.
White Abbey.
Oh, there's Claire. Hi,
Oh, hello,
Claire.
Sandra.
Lady Venice. You.
Dublin. Hello, Dublin.
Oh, that's my
Thank
sister,
you.
Tracy. The
Hello.
Harringtons and Hartford.
Hello, Dublin.
Is that your sister?
Hello,
Hi,
lady.
Hartford.
And everyone else. It was
Aw.
Jay and Martin in OHIP.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Colin.
Castlefield. Hi,
Hi, Colin.
Brilliant.
Yuri. Hi.
I would not want to
Oh,
get
and
on your
there's
bad side.
Colin Heaney.
Don't want to get on your
Loco. Oh, Loco. Hi there.
Oh. Eileen Hart. Hello, Eileen. That's my
Atlanta. There's
name.
look.
There's
Where's
another
that?
California.
Wow,
Atlanta. Georgia, is it?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, brilliant. Hi.
Buntingford. Where's Buntingford?
It's in Hertfordshire. That's my
Hello,
other
Hillary's
sister.
sister.
Oh, where is
Hillary
it?
is.
Right, Lily.
It's in
Your sister,
Hertfordshire as well.
Hillary.
Ah.
I can't see it.
Oh, the Arms. That's Sandra's girls in London, isn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
Rosanna. Yeah, the Armstrong girls. Yeah.
Rosanna, right.
Lovely. Mary Claire, there's a bottle of cava. Liddy has
Is
your...
your name on it? Where's that? I'm going round there.
Put it on road. Come on,
Hi, Peter.
everybody.
Hey, man.
Hello, Peter.
Roof of my house.
I hope you were up dancing, Peter.
What's
Yeah.
that there?
Oh, there's
The old
Sandra.
Engelbert
Who's the next-
Humperdinck song. What's that one?
Oh,
Donut
an old
McKeown.
Engelbert Humperdinck song.
that? What is it? What's that,
Don't
Donut?
feel him, you would know that.
What is it? Tell us.
Friday more than
There's all
welcome.
this-
There you go. I'll go.
Hello, all the Brennans.
Oh,
Also,
we
I-
have
there's
Roper.
Ryan
Anyway,
Rafferty. Ryan Rafferty.
From Montreal.
Right,
I don't know who
Liddy,
you are, but
I'm
I'm
anyway.
with you. I'm going round.
Auntie Pat.
Right.
from Donut.
Yeah.
Watching from a couple of
Bohemian.
miles from the White House.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Police, release me.
Let me go.
Let me go.
Goldberg,
Yeah.
oh no, Benowitz and Isaacs, what's happening?
Good get it started, you know.
Right? Yeah,
Better
someone
go
singing
on.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Thank you all.
Oh, we've drunk the cava. Well done.
Excellent.
Yeah, very good.
Well done. Good show. Good show.
What a great audience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Ooh,
And from all over the world, you know, it's great stuff. This is really good. That.
yeah.
Paddy
Brilliant.
Quinn, brilliant Marjorie. Love Paddy and Sheena.
Paddy Hamill, good man, Paddy.
Good.
Hamill. Thank you, Paddy.
Oh,
Very
there.
funny. Donut Jones enjoyed this.
Very, very funny.
Yes.
It's hard for us to see that. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't hear anybody laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear people
Yeah, I
laughing.
know, it's funny, like you can't, you
I
don't have,
know. Yeah, you
don't
don't
have the feedback.
Keep
period.
her lit from Middletown.
Brilliant.
It's true.
Jonathan
Oh, that's my
Curry.
nephew.
On Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh,
That.
That's our nickname for
Is that
Pomeroy.
Pomeroy?
That's where he's
Pomeroy?
moved to. His fiance- Yeah, him and his fiance are living in Pomeroy now, so we call
Well,
it
there's
Pom
Andrew
Vegas.
bringing yes money.
Yeah, I had to go and get my own glass.
Andrew Minds.
Oh. Martha and
Pom
Lovely.
Vegas is
Thank
brilliant.
you, Bye, from Fleet, Hampshire.
Fleet Hampshire.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant. Bye, Dawn. Thank you. Tim.
I know. Oh, Ashley. Ashley,
Yeah.
Oh, Rhapsody. I was.
There'll probably be another letter from those lawyers. You know.
No, I'm a solicitor and I think it'll be all right.
Oops.
Galileo. Galileo.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Go after you, Friday.
New one.
You put together a montage of each night's performance in that wee bit, Ashley.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be great. Could be a wee show in itself.
It's like, you know, those ITV shows, An Evening With.
Yeah. An evening with Ashling Kelly.
Ashley Unplugged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celebrities.
Oh, that was
Celebrities
terrible.
garage.
Katrina Breen. Hello, Katrina. Hello, the Brains. You know, Rosie's, Ashley and Rosie and Katrina.
Oh, there's your dad defending you from
your
the
dad.
solicitors or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't identifiable then.
Say that, get you off the hook.
The lawyers having a leg to stand on.
When did you decide what song you're going to sing, Ashley?
About 5 minutes before.
What one was it again? What was it again?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. yes.
Where'd you get the Melissa?
Connor
On
Nugent wants to borrow your Maleficent horns.
Yeah, you can have them. I'm finished with
For
them
his
now.
friend.
So
Oh, hang on to those.
Friend.
They're good.
Asking for a friend, yeah.
Oh,
well. He wants to run around in his underpants with these on.
What?
I think
Too much information.
Hi.
I actually think they were men's. It's a man's was actually quite big, but anyway.
Oh yeah, maybe.
You'd never know.
It's like for a
Anybody's
Viking
interested?
drama.
Not asking what shop that came from.
Oh, dear.
asking for a friend. Brilliant.
Not that I would know.
Who's the friend? Who's the friend, Connor?
Aye.
The man in the mirror.
Donut says this is like a version of Celebrity Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You look up like it. Like
It's a
that.
bit more ridiculous than Celebrity Square.
We should have tried like high fives or that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who am I? Who's
Oh.
beside me?
Right?
That's
Hillary?
Me.
Nice screen.
There you go.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Hold on.
High five.
Right over here, Hillary.
Who's this side?
This side here, Hillary.
Oh, me.
Are you not?
You're
my
my
turn.
side.
I
no.
can't see everybody.
Right.
because I've got the
And if I was
I've
doing
got the
that,
comments
I'd be
right up the
knocking-
middle of my screen.
Are we not all in the same place? Can we not
I
see
think we
ourselves
all
on
kind
the
of
same
look like a
place?
Nick, you'd
dysfunctional
have to go
Brady
up
bunch.
the way.
Huh?
My butler's brought a drink.
The Waltons.
They're good, these butlers.
Brady, are you in the top left-hand corner?
No, not on my screen. No.
Oh, where are you?
They're in
Or
different
mine.
places.
Where's Jonah? How long before the medication actually kicks in?
My
Started.
comments are right up the middle of the
No.
screen.
Oh,
Good
Cleared it
health
now.
to all of you. Good luck.
Oh, thank you,
thanks,
Marjorie.
Oh, it's Marjorie up there.
Marjorie.
Yeah.
Cheers, well done to you
Yeah.
for all your patience.
Well done,
Yes,
well done,
cheers,
well done.
Marjorie.
Yeah, you did a good job. Very good job.
Enjoy.
Great, brilliant. Brought it to life.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. It was-
Wasn't all the after parties for
Yeah.
Cheers.
I know.
Yeah.
Betty,
I know,
that's
when is
hard,
it?
Absolutely.
Here's
Is
to Marjorie.
Marjorie away?
Yeah.
Is
she?
She's having
Oh.
Yeah,
Probably
she's
tired.
no, she's still there, but she's listening. She's quiet and she's signed her video out, but she's still there.
Taking notes.
I never liked her anyway.
yeah.
Oh,
Hold
Malachi.
on, who's that?
Malachi.
What, somebody gate crashing there, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got an invite. Are we having an after party?
Are we? Oh, how
Oh,
do
it's
you-
9:30.
Oh, well done, Auntie Marjorie.
Oh.
I was just what, stay on here, like.
Marjorie, you can't hear you. Well, the audio, as Ashley said, you'd think you'd know by
Ah,
now.
you should know by now. Come on.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Come on, everybody. Give her a real jip. Give her a real jip over that.
Yeah. It's so natural.
What do you say?
Brilliant.
Steve says it was great fun altogether and surprisingly immersive
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Pat suddenly
Yeah.
approached the camera
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
her
That's good. I always like that bit too.
I spilled my beer everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
Fascinating, immersive
Ashley,
when Pat suddenly
Ashley,
approached
see the sweet
Yeah,
thing.
Steve, she scared me as well.
Oh, Bobby.
I like that. I just like that.
Yeah. I thought you would steal the show tonight, Ashley.
Party.
Oh, that you did.
I thought you would steal the show tonight, Ashley.
Yeah.
Without
You
the
did. It was funny.
I tried to stop her, but I couldn't do it. You know, it's impossible.
Yeah.
When you come up against talent like that, what can you do?
Exactly.
You know?
Apple
Ashley.
doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh.
Oh.
Her mother.
I wonder who
One
that
of
was.
silent pauses.
Are you writers not joining us?
I know, come on in, writers.
Or is it the half?
Donut. Really
We
enjoyed
have
the
we have an
Don't
we
have to
have an
go.
invite for 9:30.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that about?
It's it must be the Zoom party at 9:30.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah,
Or do
so
you
it's
get
just
it?
come through in your email.
Oh, do we
All
get?
right.
We can go out and come back in again at 9:30. Is that it?
But it gives me time to get from the attic down the stairs.
Oh, here, I've got a message here.
Oh.
I've got a message on my WhatsApp.
It gives me time to go to the fridge.
Yeah, do you want
Oh,
Alan
I
to
can
set
go to the
up
wine-
a
I can
private
go to the
Zoom
wine
after he
cellar.
closes this one? So he must be setting up a private Zoom.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a private.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was a
Right.
bit offended that Dan had muted.
Okay.
That's something that was it?
Betty said stop reading. Sorry, Betty.
That was
Oh,
really
right.
so careful. I thought it
Oh, great,
unmuted
right.
myself every time, you know. But anyway, there you go.
Kick him out.
Check them out.
Yeah.
What time is it now anyway?
Very good.
It
Wow, we were
is
quick
Five
tonight.
past nine.
4 minutes past 9
You fall frozen.
on my iPad.
What?
Yeah. Did we do it faster tonight?
Did we miss a scene or something?
Don't know.
Something.
Hey, you cut out three scenes. That's where it was faulty.
Who's- Somebody.
We didn't like those scenes, so
Yeah,
we
but better
It's
that
getting
way.
close to 12:00, so.
Who's
wanted
the
to
ghostly
thank
voice?
for Ashley
Who
singing.
is the ghostly voice that keeps coming in? The disembodied voice.
Malachi.
As if you wouldn't know.
Funny, he's the only one I know can talk through mute.
I know. How's he doing that?
It's like, what do you call it? No Stingray. This is the voice of the Mr.
Oh yeah. This is the voice of the restaurant. We know you can see us on here. And the light going around. You remember the light was going around then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? No, I didn't.
What's that, Jack?
Remember that little thing I was renovating when I was doing the rehearsals?
Oh, yeah,
That's my my
yes.
kennel club. So that's where I've got it all finished. I've turned it into like a bar, have a bar built and everything.
Oh, that's what
Right.
Actually,
Calf party when all's safe.
Yeah.
All is normal, yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to open?
Well,
Are you taking in dogs?
we used to have greyhounds, and
Right.
That's
So
an awful
it
thing to
was-
call the cast.
What's
so
wrong
yeah,
here?
so
Doug?
it's it was the old it's the kennel, so we called it the kennel club, even though like there's no dogs in it, but I restored it, and it's a lovely big space.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to go on the move. I'm going downstairs and getting out of the attic.
Oh, kind of.
Surely Jack Russell's.
Oh.
Okay, everybody, thanks very much. I'll see you all in half an hour.
Oh,
Yeah, half
Okay.
nine.
Right.
Bye.
Okay,
Yeah,
back in
yeah.
and half. Okay, right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Even Don,
See you
even
then.
Don was good tonight.
Sorry, what is it?
Time to say goodbye.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go as well, actually. Bye. Bye.